Tricia from Real Life, and I'm really excited today to share with you a tip and strategy on how to fill your rooms, your homes that you are creating with great tenants. So the trick here is to give yourself time. So when you're adding value and renovating the property, we are currently in one now, which is being renovated, ready for 8 new tenants. And what we do is you give yourself a lot of extra time to advertise your room. So don't wait until your property is finished to then start advertising. You want to give yourself at least 4 to 6 weeks, if you can, of advertising so that you've given yourself time to find and negotiate with enough tenants to give you like a pick, if you like. So what this does is if you're in the student market, they will be looking sometimes a year in advance. It's crazy. But with the professionals, you know, they may have to give a month's notice with their old tenancy, maybe some longer, maybe they are moving from a different area. So sometimes they will contact you and want something really quick. As you can hear, I'm on site, so it's nice and busy. It just shows this is real life and this is getting your properties ready on time, ready for tenants. But as you can see, so if you just look at the kind of finish that we've got at the moment with the plastering, just about to do the second fix with the electrics and things, this is going to go on the market very, very soon, within the next week, for tenants, so that we can start advertising and saying, hey, you know, we've got this many rooms becoming available. The reason I do that is because I go on at a really good price for me and the tenant to start with, and then if you are struggling, maybe there's 1 or 2 rooms that you have left in the property, then you can go and reduce the price down and then be more affordable if you are struggling. But this gives you time to find tenants if you've gone 4 to 6 weeks prior to it being ready, whereas you imagine if you wait until it's almost finished and then you're trying to find tenants and you can't find any, you're going to end up with voids. So we try and avoid having voids for the most that we can by giving ourselves more time. And also, in certain areas, do your due diligence, do your research. What are other landlords charging in your area and why? What kind of standard, what kind of service are they providing? Enabling you to get great tenants, we find that we're not the cheapest, we're not quite the middle market, but we're between the high end and the middle with our prices depending on what the room is, and that places us in a really good professional fee charging, and we don't accept certain levels of tenants as well, because we do a nice matching service where we've got certain tenants that are all going to kind of commune and blend well together. If it's buy-to-lets, again, if you're working with letting agents, you can give them your criteria. So again, give yourself time before the property's about finished to give yourself time to advertise, get the agent aware of exactly what type of tenant you want and your tenancy terms and pricing. But the most essential trick and big skill is to matching the tenants if you've got multiple occupancy in houses, because one bad tenant can spoil the whole house, so you don't want that to happen. Okay, so charging decent rents, because what do they say? You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. I don't want monkeys in my house, I don't know about you, right? So charging decent rents for tenants, giving yourself time to advertise, making sure that you're doing your due diligence about what other people are charging in your areas and why, getting a great letting agent on board and doing proper tenant referencing and matching. So if you like this content and you want to see more content, please make sure that you subscribe to the Real Life Group YouTube channel and follow us on all the other social media posts, Facebook, Instagram, and share with your friends. Much more content coming very soon. Thank you very much.